Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the potential downsides of living in Avon, Indiana, a community 13 miles due west of Indianapolis, Indiana. And is it really a good place to live like so many say it is, and so many say it isn't, regretting that they actually moved to this area? We'll be looking at some future expansion west along US 36, the traffic, and the overall vibe of the general area. So stick around if you're considering a move to this growing suburb or just want to learn a little more about it. You are in the right place. I'm Devin Hunter, born and raised on the west side of Indianapolis and lived not too far from Avon, Indiana when US 36 was widened to 2 lanes each direction. So where I lived was basically right in this area right here, and as you can see, it's just not too far off of US 36 when it was widened in 1975. And I remember my father saying, oh my gosh, that's the end of this area because everything's going to expand this way, because basically when I-465 was created, you didn't live on the outside of I-465. And then once this US 36 was widened to 2 lanes each direction, then there was a major boom and expansion out in the Avon suburb area. So I'm going to tell you about what is going on out in this area, so that way you get a good understanding of, is it really a good place to move to or not? Okay, let's start off with the actual expansion that is coming out here to Avon, Indiana. And one thing that Avon, Indiana has always had an issue with is an identity. And that's one thing it does not have. So I'm going to show you what is going on right here. You can see that there is the Avon Town Square. So let's start off with the identity of Avon. Right here is the Avon Town Hall Park, where this is considered the center of Avon. But it's really not a town hall. It doesn't have a town vibe. It just has a really nice park right there that goes around a pond. That's really all it is. Has the Avon Police Department headquarters there, but it really doesn't have a vibe of a town hall or an identity because of US 36 drives by right by it. And you wouldn't even know it was there unless you lived out in this area. But due west of the Avon Town Hall Park, there is a new identity is coming for Avon, Indiana, which is going to include, I'm going to show you this article here so that way you get a good understanding of what is going on. So we have a $500 million, 500-acre project that could redefine Avon, Indiana. And I say it's going to because it's actually going to give it a vibe. So this area right here that we're looking at, let me slide this over here. This area right here where the town hall is going to be, it's going to be bringing lots of businesses. It's going to be moving the administration for the town, the police department. It's going to have the school administration. All that is going to be moving into that area, and that is located right here in this area. So let's get rid of that. So right here, as you can see, all of this area right here, they're actually working on it right now along the White Lick Creek that runs north-south of US 36, and then it comes on down here into Washington Park. It's a great area, but all this is going to be changed over here, and there's going to be the town center area that's going to be giving Avon the identity it deserves. And a lot of people are saying, you know, we don't want that out there. But here, as you can see, this rendering of what it's going to be looking like. So it's going to be a multi-mixed use area where you're going to be able to walk around, you know, go shopping. You could live on top, have some apartments and condos. There's also supposed to be a 55 plus area that's going to be coming into that community as well, which is a good thing because that's one of the things that Indianapolis in general lacks. So that is one of the positive things that's going to be happening out there. Let's show you another, what we're talking about. The Earl Grey Riverwalk District is what they're going to call it. And it's just going to be a great place for people to gather, shop, restaurants, and it's going to have an area that will definitely have an identity for Avon, Indiana. All right, now that I've shown you that, Avon has a great condensed area for a lot of shopping. We've got Walmart, Target, Meijer for your grocery stores. There's Kroger's out in the area as well, Costco, Best Buy, Dick's Sporting Goods, and then along with that, you have a lot of restaurants, which I consider this the gauntlet, because you can see with all this condensed area with residential, commercial, along with restaurants and shopping, could be a congested area here. So I'm going to show you right off of here of Avon and Avenue here. It keeps on dropping in here. I just want to drop a pin here. Let's go up. Okay, so I'm going to drop a pin right here and show you how far it is away from downtown Indianapolis. Monument Circle. As you can see right here, look at all the yellow and red just to get to downtown Indianapolis, which is 15 miles away. You're looking anywhere, depending on the direction that you go, 36 minutes to 44 minutes. So that's something that you want to pay attention to, because this gauntlet right here has a lot of traffic. And if you're looking to move out into the Avon area, which you could be on the north side or the south side, we're going to talk about the south side here and why you might not want to consider living in that area. There's many different ways to get to downtown Indianapolis. If you're going to work down there, you can go straight down 10th Street, which is 100 North, or you can go straight down 100 South, which is Morris Street, to be able to get into downtown Indiana or downtown Indianapolis. But as you can see, there is a lot of red and yellow, so it's a lot of congestion, the gauntlet that you're going to have to deal with on a daily basis. So you just might want to consider that as far as moving out into this area. But living out here, everything is expanding west. As you can see, we've got Hendricks County Airport out here, which is a very small airport, but there is so much farmland out here where all this can expand and be part of either Avon, Indiana, or Plainfield, because Plainfield is so close and it borders right up against Avon. Now, if you go north, Avon's already buttoned up against Brownsburg, where there is just the pressure of that right along here. And 267, which is Green Street, head north south corridor to be able to get up to I-74, and it connects all the way down to I-70 along with US 40, is a very busy area. And I think that eventually that they're going to have to widen this north of I-74 all the way up, because it connects up into the Whitestown, Lebanon area. And as we've talked about before, Lebanon area is going to be a booming community because of the Lilly construction, the new headquarters that's being created up here. And it's just going to bring a lot more opportunity for businesses and residents. So let's get back down to Avon, Indiana, here we go. Just having some problems here moving this stuff around. Okay, so I talked about how Avon is a great area and the expansion that's going to be going west here. Out there, not too far from the Hendricks County Fairgrounds. But I'm going to give you the bad about living in this area and why you should be considering possibly living on the north side of US 36 as compared to the south side of US 36. On the north side of US 36, here in Avon, you're going to see that there is a lot of residential communities that border to US 267 and Ronald Reagan. There's just a lot of communities, as you can see this all the way up here. Now, if you come down here into the south side of US 36, you're going to see right here, this is the Avon Rail Yard. Now, I consider this possibly a deterrent to living in this area along with the traffic, because you can hear these trains screeching along the rails along with banging the couplings when they couple up. So if you're not a train fan, you might not want to consider living in this general area right here. And along US 100, you can see right here, boom, 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 you got a bunch of warehouses. And those warehouses are being built because of the noise. Now you can see a community over here that's fairly close, but it's not, I mean, it has barriers of trees, and that's why there's a lot of trees around here to keep the noise down. But that's something that you definitely want to take into account if you're going to move out here into this area, is because of that Avon rail yard. And it's just something that you need to be aware of. It is a very large rail yard here on the west side of the Indianapolis suburb of Avon. Let's see here. I mean, it really is a good area. It has a lot to offer. The school systems are great, and there's a link down in my description, so that way you can actually do your own research. I cannot steer you to or away from a community based on schools or anything like that. You're going to have to do your own research. The reason why is because I'm a realtor in this area. And if you are looking to move to this area, whether it is in 9 days or 90 days, and you want some more information about the Avon area, Plainfield, Brownsburg, Hendricks County area, or any other areas surrounding the Greater Indianapolis Metropolitan Area, feel free to reach out to me down in the description below. You're going to find all my contact information. Feel free to watch all my videos and figure out what area might be a good area for you. But as you can see, there's so many different shopping areas down through here. That's why it makes it such a great place to live. One of the things they are doing is working on trail systems. They're working on widening of sidewalks, so that way it's safer if you want to go out walking and biking for your family. And one of the parks, the biggest park that I really do like, is the Avon, the Washington Township Park. I really do like that area there because they recently built a small amphitheater, and there's a splash pad and just a great area for the kids that you can go take them there and just play in the area. And they always have some kind of fair and events and things like that are going on. And Avon is just a great community to live at. But like I said, there's a couple things that I'm hearing from people who moved into that area. If they would have known, they might not have picked this area. And that, let's just go back over that, which is the Avon Rail Yard, and then the Gauntlet, Rockville Road, US 36. It is always busy. So guys, if you want any more information, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be glad to help you out. And I'm going to tell you like it is. I have nothing to gain or lose about what area you pick. Just use me. If you decide to move into the Greater Metropolitan Indianapolis area, born and raised here, lived here all my life except for the times that I moved away when I was in the U.S. Air Force, where I was stationed in Turkey and Northern California, and I was active duty for 6 years. So if you're a fellow veteran, I appreciate you, and if you are actually military active right now, appreciate your service and what's going on. And let's connect. I'd like to hear more about you. Leave me a comment. Let me know where you're from. Be glad to reach out and connect with you. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a great day. Bye-bye.